If you're enjoying this Med Prep to Go Step 1 podcast, you can now get the content along with the content of the Crush Step 1 podcast ad-free in one bundle. Just go to medprep2go.com and find our new subscription podcast called Med Prep to Go Step 1 Bundle.
When the holidays start to feel a bit repetitive, reach for a Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry and put your twist on tradition. A bold cranberry and winter spice flavor fusion, Sprite Winter Spiced Cranberry is a refreshing way to shake things up this sipping season. And only for a limited time. Sprite, obey your thirst.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. You're ready to move your business forward, but first you need to find the right team. Start your search with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. It can help you reach qualified candidates fast, ensuring your listing is the first one they see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs are 90% more likely to report a hire than non-sponsored jobs. See the results for yourself. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Every who down in Who Newville liked the holidays a ton, but where to get great prices on gifts they had no idea. None. They searched and they searched for great gifts under $25. Gifts for spouses and friends and even their toddlers. When suddenly one who shouted, Walmart has what you want, knowing they have Lego, Tree Hut, and low prices to flaunt. So they enjoy the holiday season as Who's often do. Cheering and shouting, Walmart has incredible gifts. Who knew? Find gifts they'll love under $25 at Walmart.
Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Ted O'Connell with the Med Prep to Go podcast. Today, we'll be reviewing 3 pathology questions. Just a reminder that you can find these questions on our website at www.medprep2go.com, along with many other questions. If you have feedback or would like to get involved contributing to this free online and audio question bank, please contact us through our website, or you can reach me at ted.medprep2go@gmail.com. If you like what we're doing, please give us a review and tell your friends, as these both help us a lot. You can learn more about me and my books and projects at www.tedxoconnell.com. All right, let's get started with the first question. A 19-year-old woman presents to the clinic for a yearly physical examination. Her past medical history is unremarkable, and she does not take any medications. On physical examination, an S2 split is heard while auscultating over the pulmonic valve. The first sound in the split is louder than the second. The split persists on inspiration and expiration. The duration of the split is the same on both inspiration and expiration. Which of the following is the most likely cause of this patient's physical exam findings? A, aortic stenosis. B, atrial septal defect. C, hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy. D, mitral regurgitation. Or E, right bundle branch block. The correct answer is B, atrial septal defect. An atrial septal defect, or ASD, creates a path for blood to flow from the high-pressure left atrium to the lower-pressure right atrium. During expiration, the reduction in pressure in the right atrium allows more blood to flow through the ASD, causing a delay in the closure of the pulmonic valve and leading to a fixed splitting of the S2 heart sound. Answer choice A, aortic stenosis, is incorrect. Aortic stenosis would delay the closing of the aortic valve, causing a paradoxical split. In the vignette, auscultation of the pulmonic valve revealed that A2 was still before P2. Answer choice C, hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy, is incorrect. Hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy, or HOCM, also would delay the closing of the aortic valve, causing a paradoxical split. In the vignette, auscultation of the pulmonic valve revealed that A2 was still before P2. Answer choice D, mitral regurgitation, is incorrect. Mitral regurgitation would cause a widened S2 split as a result of early closure of the aortic valve. In the vignette, auscultation revealed the same length of splitting on inspiration and expiration. Answer choice E, right bundle branch block, is incorrect. Right bundle branch block would cause a widened S2 split as a result of a delay in pulmonic valve closure. In the vignette, auscultation of the pulmonic valve revealed the same length of splitting on inspiration and expiration. The key learning point here is that a fixed splitting of the S2 heart sound is indicative of atrial septal defect. A 33-year-old man presents to the clinic with a complaint of fatigue and exertional chest pain for the last 3 weeks. He has been previously diagnosed with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. He does not take any medications. Physical examination reveals a mid-systolic click and end-systolic murmur during cardiac auscultation. Which of the following is the most likely cause of this patient's cardiac examination findings? A. Aortic stenosis. B. Mitral valve prolapse. C. Tricuspid regurgitation. D. Tricuspid stenosis. Or E. Ventricular septal defect. The correct answer is B. Mitral valve prolapse. Mitral valve prolapse presents with a mid-systolic click with possible end-systolic murmur. The click originates from when the mitral valve prolapses back into the left atrium during systole. The murmur happens afterwards if there is regurgitant flow. Stenosis is incorrect. Aortic stenosis would cause a paradoxical split. Regurgitation is incorrect. Tricuspid regurgitation allows a constant backflow of blood during systole and is described as a holosystolic or pansystolic murmur. Answer choice D, tricuspid stenosis, is incorrect. Tricuspid stenosis has a hallmark opening sound similar to mitral stenosis, as the stenotic valve is eventually forced open. This is then followed by a rumbling murmur during diastole. Answer choice E, ventricular septal defect, allows a constant backflow of blood during systole and is described as a holosystolic or pansystolic murmur. The key learning point for this question: mitral valve prolapse presents with a mid-systolic click with possible end-systolic murmur. The click originates from when the mitral valve prolapses back into the left atrium during systole. The murmur happens afterwards if there is regurgitant flow.
Oh, Hilton stay, your beds are soft and cozy. No lumpy couch, no stiff futon, no shower line at crack of dawn. Oh, Hilton stay, a holiday you're saving.
When you want holiday comfort you can count on, it matters where you stay. This season, enjoy spacious, comfortable rooms and friendly service when you book with Hilton instead. Hilton for the stay.
Hey, this is Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast, here to tell you that Michelob Ultra, the official beer partner of the NBA, is bringing NBA fans closer than ever this season with chances to win great prizes, including courtside tickets. Enter now at michelobultra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra courtside 25 to 26. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 plus. Begins on October 1st, 2025 and ends on June 30th, 2026. Multiple entry periods. See official rules at michelobultra.com/courtside for free entry deadlines, prizes, and details.
A 1-month-old boy is brought to the emergency department by his mother after she noticed that he had developed bluish skin and lips after a fit of crying. The patient was born at term without complications. He has been feeding, stooling, and urinating normally. On physical examination, a systolic ejection murmur is noted at the left upper sternal border and a holosystolic murmur at the left midsternal border. Tetralogy of Fallot is suspected. The patient is positioned with his knees to his chest and is given 100% oxygen while cardiology is consulted. Which of the following would not be expected to be found in the suspected underlying condition? A. Overriding aorta. B, pulmonary regurgitation, C, right ventricular hypertrophy, D, right ventricular outflow tract obstruction, or E, ventricular septal defect? The correct answer is B, pulmonary regurgitation. Tetralogy of Fallot includes 4 major features: right ventricular outflow tract obstruction, malalignment ventricular septal defect, overriding aorta, and concentric right ventricular hypertrophy. Pulmonary stenosis is a frequent finding in tetralogy of Fallot, but pulmonary regurgitation is not. In the vignette, the systolic ejection murmur at the left upper sternal border is due to pulmonic stenosis, and the holosystolic murmur at the left midsternal border is due to the ventricular septal defect. The physiologic consequences of tetralogy of Fallot depend mainly on the degree of right ventricular outflow obstruction. The ventricular septal defect typically is large and unrestrictive, so the pressure in the right ventricle reflects that of the left ventricle. If the resistance to blood flow across the obstructed right ventricular outflow tract is less than the resistance to flow through the aorta into the systemic circulation, blood shunts from the left ventricle and into the pulmonary bed. This is predominantly a left to right shunting, resulting in acyanosis. When the degree of right ventricular outflow tract obstruction increases, resistance to blood flow into the pulmonary bed increases. If the right ventricular outflow tract obstruction is significant enough to increase resistance, blood crosses the ventricular septal defect from right ventricle to left ventricle and exits through the aorta. This right to left shunt results in desaturated blood entering the systemic circulation, resulting in cyanosis. Infants with mild to moderate right ventricular outflow tract obstruction and balanced pulmonary and systemic flow may be asymptomatic and acyanotic initially and present with hypercyanotic spells, also called TET spells, when the right ventricular outflow tract obstruction is abruptly increased, such as during a fit of crying. The key learning point for this question: tetralogy of Fallot is a condition described by the simultaneous presence of ventricular septal defect, right ventricular hypertrophy, right ventricular outflow tract obstruction, and ventricular septal defect. Depending on the severity of this condition, presentation can range from cyanosis in the immediate newborn period to cyanosis with agitation or hypovolemia, also called TET spells, to gradually developing cyanosis to signs of heart failure 1 to 2 months after birth. And just a reminder that you can find all of these questions as well as many more at www.medprep2go.com. But don't forget to check out our other episodes, which we are releasing regularly. And if you found this content interesting, please also check out the Crush Step 1 podcast.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here, wishing you a very happy half-off holiday, because right now Mint Mobile is offering you the gift of 50% off unlimited. To be clear, that's half price, not half the service. And Mint is still premium unlimited wireless for a great price. So that means a half day, yeah? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speeds slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.